guess we'll go talk to Mayu. No, it could be really boring though. She seems boring. Oh, we'll try this. Nope. I go to the library to study. I sit down at a scheduled desk between the stacks of books. After a couple minutes, I think I hear a muffled thumping, as if someone's trying to quiet their jumping. Following the noise to a nearby stack, I see Mayu bouncing on her toes, trying to reach a book on the top shelf. Her fingers barely graze the ledge of the shelf. She tries a dainty hop, but still fails to reach the book. As she sighs, she pouts and readies herself to try again. Intervene. Stifling a laugh, I walk over and easily pull out the book that she needs. Mayu blinks at me as I hand it to her.
Oh, thank you.
She hugs the book to her chest and stares shyly at the ground. No problem. It seemed like you could have used some help there. Her cheeks redden as she nods. I take another look at the book she's holding. Hey, isn't that Piloting 101 textbook?
Yeah.
I thought so. I guess you're working on the assignment now?
Yeah.
She gives me a strange look. I only know this because I have to retake Piloting 101. I'm not stalking you or anything.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Ugh. There's a long pause. Maya refuses to make eye contact with me. And I'm worried I might have scared her when she suddenly speaks.
Why do you have to take Piloting 101 again?
As soon as the words leave her mouth, her eyes grow wide and her blush deepens.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Okay, we're never talking to Mayu again. I can't help but grin at her reaction. No, don't worry, it's a normal question. It is. But basically, my credit from CI and Y didn't transfer. Apparently, some of the material is different here for the introductory course, but so far, everything we've covered has been the same.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that said, since I've taken this class before, if you ever need help, feel free to ask me. She smiles.
That would be great.
We stand in silence again. She seems like she wants to ask me something, but is too shy to say it. Offer to help her now. I know exactly what she wants to ask me. Oh yeah, I know. I know exactly what it is. But actually I don't. Let's do this. Would you like any help now?
Sure. But only if it's not too much trouble.
Of course not! Okay. I always have time for my friends. Yeah. Your eyes meet mine when I say friend, before she quickly looks away again. Another blush stains her cheeks. Despite that, she smiles and nods. We sit down at the desk together, and I go over my notes with her. As we settle at the desk, I pull out my tablet, and Mayu pulls out a spiral notebook. She opens her textbook, and flips to the correct page, and opens her notebook to a fresh page, her pencil at the ready, as she begins to read the text. I watch her curiously as she meticulously writes her notes in fine print. After a couple of minutes, she looks up, and our eyes meet for a second before she looks away. A blush stains her cheeks. Hello. Are you writing your notes? Mayu seems self-conscious.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool! Did we flash back to the year 2000? That's awesome! She blinks surprised.
You don't think it's weird?
No! I shake my head. No way! People are too dependent on technologies these days anyway. I notice my tablet. Including me. Mayu smiles.
For me, I just learn better when I write it down.
Really? She nods. How'd you get into that habit?
I wasn't allowed to have electronics when I was growing up.
I can't remember the last time I was without my tablet. How did you survive? Mayu giggles.
Well, it wasn't so bad. I think that's where I got my love of books. I wasn't allowed to play games very often, but Father always encouraged reading. He said he didn't want me to get distracted from my studies, so that's why I wasn't allowed to have a tablet.
It sounds like your father takes your education very seriously.
He does. I was in high school when I got my first tablet, but by then I was so used to using a pen and paper that typing out my notes felt unnatural.
Well, the one upside to writing all the time is that your handwriting is really neat. I wouldn't be able to read my notes if I wrote everything down. Mayu giggles.
I'm sure that's not true.
I read somewhere once that a person's handwriting can say a lot about them.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Well, your characters are all very neat and small. Your strokes are slightly rounded and not angular or spiky.
What does that mean?
You are an introvert. It means you tend to be more shy and avoid confrontation. You also have a tendency to be more creative. Mayu seems pleased.
That actually sounds accurate.
I could have guessed that. Easily. The handwriting doesn't lie. Anyway, we should focus on the assignment.
Right.
She turns back to her text and I return to mine. As I'm reading, I can see Mayu glancing at me out of the corner of her eye. I look up.
Well, do you think you could explain this passage to me?
I grin. Of course. I continue to help her until her assignment is complete. I'm basically done for the day, but I don't feel like going home just yet. I wander the campus aimlessly as I decide what I want to do. Study at the library, check out the quad, hang out at the pilot's lounge. What's the quad? What is a quad? I went to the library already. I don't really want to go to the pilot's lounge. So I guess we just go to the quad. It's a gorgeous day and I don't want to be cooped up inside. I'll go to the quad and see what's happening there. I remember briefly passing through the quad last week, so I have a vague idea of how to get there. Mostly I just follow the greenery. After a few minutes I spot open lawn of green grass. A couple of guys are running around the yard playing some sort of game. At the same time, a bunch of students are having a picnic in the shade of a giant oak, and a few others are reading on the benches lining the yard. Something flies towards my head, coming dangerously close to my eyes. Catch! My body reacts even before I can fully process what's going on, and I reach out and grab the object. It's a frisbee. One of the guys races towards me.
Nice catch, man.
Thanks, it's all in the reflexes. Heh, thanks.
Over here.
The other guy waves at me and gestures for me to throw it back. I do, and he leaps into the air, catching it easily.
Nice throw. Sorry about that. Butterfingers here can't aim to save his life.
That's not true, it just slipped a little.
It's okay. The first guy squints at me. Then his face lights up in recognition.
Wait a minute. I know you. You're the chick magnet.
Oh, God. Are these the same two people? What?
Oh, yeah! From the foreign exchange class.
Oh, God damn it. How'd I end up doing this?
Remember us?
Vaguely. Yeah.
It's awesome that you're here.
An idea dawns on him.
Hey, you wanna play with us?
Yeah, you should join us.
Sure. I shrug. These guys are a bit excitable, but otherwise don't seem so bad. Okay, I'll play.
Awesome.
Let's move away from other people so there's no chance we'll accidentally hit anyone. Again.
Heh, good idea. Those guys aren't too bad. I learned that they're from Korea and have been inseparable since childhood. My phone rings and Yuna's name flashes on the screen. Sorry guys, I gotta take this. It's been fun! The guys nod and wave at me. I answer the phone as I search for a scheduled spot to talk. Or secluded. Hi Yuna! How goes the search?
Actually, that's why I called you. I have some good news.
What is it?
I got you an interview.
Sweet. Already? It's only been a day. How'd you do it?
Lots of phone calls.
I laugh. Thanks, Yuna. This is great.
I know. It's with Warp Tech Corporation.
I nearly dropped the phone. How'd you get the major player like Warp Tech interested in us?
I told them the truth. You guys are a strong up-and-coming team. And with the right sponsor there to support you, you'll be unstoppable.
Heh, thanks. We'd definitely have an advantage if we had access to Warp Tech's weaponry. When is the interview?
Yeah, about that.
Her hesitation is ominous.
Your interview is tomorrow.
I can handle it. I'll be there. There's a pause before Yuna speaks.
Oh, good.
Wait, tomorrow. Wait, shit! What am I doing tomorrow? Oh no, this takes priority. We must secure this. Is something wrong?
No, I was just expecting you to protest a little more.
No, I'll take what I'll get. Why?
Well, it's pretty short notice.
Okay.
Never mind.
I need to call my team. I don't know if they'll be able to make it.
They don't all need to be there. As long as one member of the team is there, the interview can happen. Can you make it?
I need time to prepare, especially if I'm going alone.
No, I'll be there. And as a member of the SBA, I'll be taking the lead in presenting your credentials. I've got everything under control.
Yuna is awesome. This is great. Alright, I'll make my own preparations tonight and meet you tomorrow.
Great! I'll meet you in front of the library after class.
Thanks again, Yuna. I owe you one.
It was my pleasure.
We both hang up. The first thing I do is send a group text to my team. Got an interview with Warp Tech Corp tomorrow afternoon. Can any of you join? Okay, if I can't, I have it under control. Oh, okay, if can't... What? Okay, if can't, I have it under control. Okay. A minute after I've sent the text, I receive a reply. It's from Xiao, which is no surprise. He's always freakishly quick to respond. Broseph, I'll be hanging Fritz on the dock plan. I literally have no idea what that means. I text him back. So you mean yes? Psst. Haha, you're funny. Good luck and let me know how it goes. At least I got my answer. 1 down, 2 more to go. I've still got time before I need to go home. Home. I talked to Yuna. Let's go to Valerie. No, I don't know. That could be entertaining. I'm in a mood to be entertained. Not in a dirty way. I mean, maybe in a... No, never mind. Let's just forget I said anything. As I'm passing by the quad, I spot a familiar blonde, head waving me over. Valerie sits cross-legged on the grass, with a sketch pad in her lap. Across from her is a male student, holding a basic pose with his hands on his waist. As I approach, he eyes me suspiciously, but is careful not to move. Valerie pats the space next to her, so I sit down. What are you doing?
Practicing my nudes.
Interesting.
Nude?
The model shifts out of place, but Valerie stops him.
Hey, don't move.
He seems uncertain, but resumes his position. Valerie turns her attention to me.
Wanna see?
No, not especially. I can't clearly see. It's not a nude. Well, I can clearly see it's not a nude, so I'm not sure where she's going with this. Oh, sure.
Whoa, wait!
The student breaks from his pose and practically leaps towards Valerie's sketchbook. As he looks at the drawing, he sighs in relief.
It's not a nude. Oh.
Of course not. You're clothed.
Yeah?
I asked you to model because I wanted to draw you exactly as I saw you. If I wanted you nude, we'd most likely be in my bedroom.
The model turns bright red as she speaks.
Is that what you want? Because we could do that.
I knew this would be entertaining. She shakes her head.
No, I wanted a live model in the quad to capture the sunset.
Then let me get back to my pose.
Valerie sighs and pouts.
No, it's too late. We've missed the light. This is ruined.
Sorry. Maybe we can do this another time? I can give you a call.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't have a phone.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I just moved here and I haven't gotten all of that set up yet.
I can help you out with that if you want.
That's so sweet. But I already have someone who's helping me out.
Man, this girl is a bitch. She smiles at me and puts a hand on my arm. What is happening? Play along. I'm not going to be a part of this. Sure. I grinned at her. That's right. In fact, that's what we're planning on doing this evening. She doesn't miss a beat.
Yeah, I was supposed to find him after we were done here, but someone's a little early.
I just couldn't stay away. I place a hand over hers romantically.
Aww.
Never mind, I'd better get going.
See ya. Sorry. Bye. He turns away before we can say anything.
Bye.
Valerie waves at his retreating form. Once he's out of view, she sits back down and discards the half-finished drawing, then flips to a fresh page. You gave me your number. I know you have a phone.
Obviously. Who doesn't have a phone?
Why'd you tell that guy you didn't? She ignores me.
Go stand over there and strike a pose.
What?
I need you to model for me.
Strike a heroic pose. Unleash my inner sexy beast. Posing is lame. I called this blue steel. I look to the right, spike up my hair, and pop my collar. Then I pout my lips as if I just eaten a lemon and suck in my cheeks. Finally, I keep my eyes big and wide while simultaneously furrowing my brow.
What's that?
Blue steel. You like it?
I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
You haven't seen the movie? Okay, how about this? I keep the same face but suck slightly less on my cheeks. I call this flash steel.
Right.
Flash feel. Yeah. She falls silent as she begins to sketch me. The quiet adds weight to her gaze and I begin to feel self-conscious every time she looks at me. I decide to break the silence with the first thing I think of. So have you given any more thoughts to our class assignment?
What about it?
I think going out and exploring the city will be fun.
Me too. I've never been to Japan before.
For some reason, that surprises me. What made you decide to come to Ace? She hesitates, which also surprises me. She usually is lightning fast with her retorts.
I've always wanted to come to Asia, and Ace has a great engineering program. It was the perfect opportunity for me to leave France.
Aren't there other comparable schools in Europe? Comparable schools in Europe? I know Germany has a strong program too.
Yeah, but what's the point of staying so close to home? Everything back there is the same. I want to study engineering, of course, but I also want to experience life. That's why I'm excited for this foreign exchange class.
I see.
Well, what about you? Have you ever been to Japan before?
Yeah, I'm half Japanese. She looks back at me and stares for a long moment, then grins.
Yes, I can tell.
But I've never really seen Izukazu before.
So, that means we'll be sharing new experiences together.
Yeah, I guess so. A soft smile plays at her lips, but she's quiet again. After a few more minutes, she drops her pencil and offers me her sketch pad.
Okay, what do you think?
Hey, this looks just like me! She laughs.
You don't have to sound so surprised.
How did you finish so quickly?
It's just a rough sketch. Nowhere near done.
Even so, it's pretty detailed. Your shading brings the sketch to life. You've even used the softened negative space to draw the viewer's eyes to the portrait.
What?
I point to what I'm talking about. Because I know exactly what I'm talking about. See here and here?
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think about this stuff when I draw. I just draw what I see.
Have you been drawing for a long time? She nods.
I doodled all the time as a kid. I used to draw on the walls at home.
I bet your mom loved that. She looks away, then shrugs.
I've never had lessons or anything, if that's what you mean. I just like to draw.
Well, you've got a lot of talent, kid. She smirks.
Maybe one day I'll show you some of my other talents.
Can you paint too? What other talents?
You'll see. If you play your cards right.
Ah, she's a poker player. She stretches and pushes herself to her feet.
I'd better be off. It's getting late.
What? You're leaving?
Don't sound so sad. You'll see me again.
I didn't mean it like that. She rips the drawing out of her book and hands it to me.
Here, you can keep it.
Thanks.
Don't miss me too much, okay? I'll see you later.
That was fun. She waves and winks at me. Bye! I watch her go, holding the signed drawing in my hand. Okay, there we go. As soon as I get home, Nicky jumps off the couch and greets me. Okay, Nicky, I'm ready. Bring it on.
There you are. What took you so long?
What? She has her hands on her hips and taps her foot impatiently. Did I forget we had plans tonight? Run. Run! I drop my stuff on the floor and open the front door when Nicky grabs my collar. Oh god, we almost made it, guys. We almost did it. Oh, the one opportunity to give us the leave, and we can't fucking do it. God.
Hey! Where are you going?
Losing my balance, I fall backwards. Nicky's face hovers above me. It's not my fault. Don't be angry.
Why did you run?
I forgot we had plans.
Huh? We didn't make plans.
Oh, okay. Oh. Nicky helps me get back on my feet. Then, why were you waiting for me?
Well, I have some exciting news.
Okay. Nicky sits down on the couch and I follow her. What is it?
Remember when you suggested I start a cooking club at school?
Yeah.
I took your advice and spoke with the school administration, and they loved the idea. I already have a teacher who's agreed to sponsor the club, and a few of my classmates have approached me asking if they could join.
Well, good for you, Nicky. That's awesome.
I know. I was thinking of structuring it so that we can learn a new dish each week, and anyone can share a dish, so it's not just me leading everything. Our first meeting is next week, and I thought I could start us off by teaching something simple and non-Japanese.
She pauses and looks thoughtfully at me.
What do you think I should make?
A sandwich. Sandwich. Make sandwiches. Everyone loves sandwiches.
Yeah. Because everyone already knows how to make them.
Maybe they know how to make normal sandwiches, but not necessarily the fancy tiny ones that are gone in one bite.
You mean finger sandwiches?
Jeez, Nicky, that's morbid.
Let me guess. Those are the only foods you can make.
Of course not. I know how to make mac and cheese.
Eating stuff from a box? That's not cooking.
Technically it is. I can make spaghetti.
Uh-huh. Maybe you should join our club.
I don't need to join your club, Nicky. I already know how to cook. And that's my cue to leave.
No, don't go. I was just kidding.
Nah. I laugh. I know, but I've got some studying I need to do anyway.
Okay.
Congratulations on getting your club started. I bet it'll end up being the most popular club in school.
Thanks. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I like having a smallish size group so we can all interact easily. But having a larger group means more exposure to new foods. Anyway, that's getting way ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, you still need to decide what you're going to do for your first meeting.
Some help you've been.
You're welcome. I laugh and begin to head upstairs. You know you still love me.
That's what you think.
Yep. She waves goodbye anyway. That wasn't so bad. Some nights are worse than others. Tonight was okay. Once in my room, I settle down at my desk and begin collecting research and statistics I can present at my interview. I want to be well informed, especially if I'm going to be representing my team. Wait, did Kyrie or Mayu ever respond to my text? A quick check on my phone shows me they did. I open Mayu's text first. I hope it doesn't cause you much trouble if I don't go, but I have a previous engagement and can't make it. Best of luck. I shrug. At least she was nice about it. Next, I open Kyrie's text. Why did you schedule the interview so soon? Of course I can't make it. Don't mess this up. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Kyrie. At least Yuna will be there to back me up. I read over my notes a few more times until I'm confident about what I'll say. Then I head to bed early so I can be well rested tomorrow. I'm excited. I think I can do this. I wake up after the first sound of my alarm and hop out of bed. Today is the interview. As I get dressed, I practice my speech in my head. Breakfast goes by in a blur as I try to anticipate what questions they will ask me. Before long, I reach campus as if in a daze. Excuse me? I go to class and take a seat by the window.
Good morning, class. I hope you are all prepared for the pop quiz.
Pop quiz? I didn't hear about a pop quiz.
You are absolutely right. That is why, young man, it is called a pop quiz.
Great. The only person who is amused by that is the professor. He hands one page out to each student, and soon I'm staring at a sheet of questions. I breeze through the quiz. These questions are so easy since the material is a repeat of what I studied in CINY. I spend the same time completing the rest of the questions. With my quiz complete, I hand it in at the front of the class. Thank you! I nod and return to my seat. The professor waits for the rest of the class to finish before beginning the lesson.
That is all for today. Have a good afternoon.
As soon as class is dismissed, I rush out of the building. Hold on. What time is it? Alright guys, I'm gonna have to finish this up. I know the interview's coming around the corner, but it gives you something to look forward to. It's been fun. I hope you've been having fun. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next time.